step 5 is keep your seatbelt on. That's what step 5 was. So the more you know, right? Because some of us have never been caught in a sandstorm before, and it is so windy that I just said I am staying in town. I'm not going anywhere today. There's no need to drive. I'm parked up next to this park. You can see Miss Swiss is getting to watch the ducks float by on the lake. There's somebody out there fishing today. So we are just enjoying our bonding time together here. But what do you do on a day when you can't really do anything? Well, Miss Swiss says you take a good nap. She's been dozing today. She's picked a couple different nap spots so far. And I've just made a second coffee. That's what I did with my spare time, is I made an iced coffee. I had some ice still in the ice chest, so that was quite pleasant. And I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe watch a show. Watch a show on the Roku on my phone. That could be a pleasant day activity for when you can't really do anything. We did go to the store and pick up a new seat cover here because this is where hairballs go if they cough up hairballs, and now I have something for backup while the other one is dirty waiting for laundry. Could show you guys around a little bit. You guys maybe haven't seen an update here. I do not have this cleaned at all. Like, we're in the middle of a dust storm and I have the windows open, so, you know, this is our life, okay? We live in this car. So we've got the seat cover. Right now I just had some books here that I was gonna go through. Doodles and any bills or anything that I need to look at. I have like this little stack of notepads. Over here I have my Bloom energy drinks because Bloom is like my favorite. I have a mango peach and a strawberry watermelon. Those are 2 amazing flavors. There's I think a cherry lime, but I can't ever find it in stock. It's always sold out, but shout out to Bloom. Who needs Ozempic when you can just take Bloom energy? Like, I swear, it just helps me like curb my appetite and gives me energy all day. So usually I have like a trash bag down there, normal center car console with, some water, the necessities, like some chafing. If I go on a walk, I can put some anti-chafing on my inner thighs, the thigh cream. Down here we keep this little lunchbox, and that has my propane and my little stove that I can cook with. And then way down there is Frankie's cave. He's hiding down there. He's nocturnal. He really only comes out at night. And then I keep a backup. I have like a bag with my toothpaste and floss and everything to keep my teeth clean. And then way back there, like I could access it when I open the door, is the food any backup litter is over there. I keep the hand sanitizer right there because this is their litter box. So whenever I do a litter box change, I have bags over there. I have hand sanitizer. I have like everything that would go along. Laundry soap is like hidden in the cracks down there. And then this is all sitting on a bin that stores my backup clothing. So as my clothing gets dirty, I can take the litter box out and just lift the bin open and grab more clothes. And then I top this bin with like my car seat covers. Kind of helps like pick up some of the litter track, because there's always going to be litter. Like, we live in my car, there's going to be litter everywhere. And you can see there is no seat. This is in place of the car seat. The seat is completely taken out, and they love to lounge. Like, that is their favorite spot to lounge and look out the window, is on top of this litter box. I usually have a towel on there, but the wind blew it off. Right now I just threw their food to the side because I'm hanging out back here, but there's the 5-gallon water. I usually keep my hats on it. And then this is my gym bag, aka this is actually the cat's carrier that I dual purposed. So I use it as my gym bag when I go to take showers and stuff. And it just has your normal, like travel bag. It has the shampoo and stuff in there, face wash. And then this is where I keep like my backup underwear, socks, bras, sports bras, anything like that is just all in here. So I know exactly where to go. And when I just want to, like, if I don't go to the gym to shower and I just want to do a little like sponge bath, I have all the stuff right here while I'm in the back seat of my car, on my bed, so to say. So again, this is like the whole front area. This is a Nissan Rogue, but it's the smallest edition that they made. It's called Sport, which, to me was like, ooh, that's fancy. It's not. It just means it's the absolute cheapest model you could really get. And it's also the smallest. So taking out that seat came in clutch because it added all of that space, like where the foot space would be, because coming up to here is actually where the back seat starts. So all of that space I have, really, I end up having another bin. So there's 2 bins. There's a bin here and a bin here that all of this stuff sits on top of. And in that bin is just stuff I rarely need, like backup electronic, like a wire or a cord that I may use every once in a while. It has like shoes, it has winter, because I was traveling where it was cold still, so it has like a hat, gloves, kind of that backup. And I also have tire chains down there, because I was doing this Nomad tour. So when I was in Washington and Oregon, it was mandatory at the time to have them on you, just in case. So I figured I could always sell them because I haven't used them. They're still in the box. I haven't even opened them. But that's what the front part of this car looks like. So I can try to get like situated here, and then I can show you the back part of this car. So I'm in the back right here, so I am actually sitting on my bed setup. Boop. Can't really. Hey guys. But what it is I took old Coleman DuPont hollow fill performance insulation. It's like a really old sleeping bag that I found at like a Goodwill or something at a thrift store. And then what I did is I don't sleep in the bag. I stuffed the bag with a mattress topper. So I already had a queen, like, pillow top mattress topper, and it's in its own zipped, like, mattress cover. But if I fold it in half, it's the exact size of this sleeping bag. So that's what I do, is I just, like, if you actually have the sleeping bag completely open and you have the, then lay the topper on top of it and then fold it in half like a burrito, like you're supposed to have the sleeping bag folded when you're in it and closed. And then I zip it all up, and the base layer, this is no build out at all. This is just a crazy white chick doing her thing. No hammer, nothing. I didn't do anything. The seats folded down, it's pretty flat. I didn't feel like, if you put enough layers down there, and I'm a princess in the pea. Like, if I have, there's like a cord on this sleeping bag you can roll it up with, and if that is underneath me, I can feel it. I'm a princess in a pea. But I layered this with just a simple cot. It came on like an old 60s like beach lounge. It's just this simple tiny foam. You could get the foam at any craft store. So I put that on the bottom, and then I actually put like one of those really nice camping tent bottoms. I don't know. It folds up. It's like for people that do like hike throughs, and it folds up really nicely. Like an accordion folds up into a small square, but when you fold it out, it makes the like basically exact same space as your sleeping bag. I don't know what it's called. It's like a cover pad or something. But then I put my whole sleeping bag setup on top of that. So I call it like a chill pad. Like, it is really comfortable. The only thing that's not comfortable is this is, again, the smallest edition, and I'm 5'7", almost 5'8", like 5'8". So I'm shriveled over in here. Like, I'm gonna get scoliosis. I don't have very good posture at all while being in this car. It's horrible posture. So that's like kind of where I sleep. But then I want you to picture, the seats in front of me here. So that's the driver's seat. So I push the seat forward, and that's like exactly basically 5'8" from head to foot. So it fits me perfectly. And then behind the driver's seat, I have travel bags. So it's just like a travel bag you would put in a suitcase. So I have those as what I'm wearing this week, and one of them is just filled with pants and one of them is filled with tops. So I have something to choose from every day. When I put new clothes on, I grab one from one bag, one from the other bag. And then also is a huge giant dry bag that I put all the dirty stuff in. So it's convenient for when I go to do laundry. It's all in one giant dry bag. And then kind of to like make, a pillow area, I have my Rumple, like it's already rolled up. And then I have like a little couch pillow, this orange couch pillow that I use for my head to sleep on. So nothing fancy in that aspect, but it's nice to have all of the dirty and clean right there. So again, as I'm just sitting here, crisscross applesauce, I'm able to kind of get dressed and put my makeup on and do the, bath with the washcloth, kind of have it all right here in this area. So if we look to right next to me, like that would be where the passenger seat would have been, like the passenger back seat area. We have a Lifetime cooler here. So cooler, is where I keep all, like, any food. Which, what I buy is yogurts. I love Greek yogurt with honey and granola. It's a staple. I love cottage cheese with chives, and I have not been able to find that here in New Mexico. They all like cottage cheese with fruit, and I haven't found any grocery store that's carrying the cottage cheese with chives, which is my favorite. So I haven't had any cottage cheese lately. Rice pudding. I'm pretty particular about my rice pudding. I like the one that says no added sugar to it. I don't do creamer anymore, but I do coconut milk. Like, I usually just keep a can, shelf-stable stuff that it doesn't have to be refrigerated till I open it. So that would be like a can of coconut milk or coconut cream. And then my Carnations, shout out, not sponsored, should be, but I always have Carnation on me. So this, once I open it, I can put it in the cooler. But this is what I use rather than like buying a creamer. And then I just add like a little caramel syrup, or adding some apple butter to your coffee with this. That makes such a great fall kind of flavor that you can still have all year round. Just apple butter. It's so good. But yeah, shout out to Carnation, because I always keep that in my bag. And then the cooler would also store, just trying to think of things that I buy that are cold. Not a lot. I've got Jardinera in there because I like to put that on my tuna sandwiches, and I do have mayo in there as well. I got the Dukes because they have like a new packaging that's not like in a tub. It's like got this just little squeeze corner on the top. I love that packaging. That's exactly why I got it. And if any mayo company wants to come out with just little single size, that you sell to restaurants and that, it would be ideal for people that live in their car and travel that don't want like a giant mayo because they don't have a fridge. Just saying, I would have rather buy like a box of little mayos than this one that I have to keep cold all the time. But anyways, then we have our dry storage bag here. Of course, it's a Trader Joe bag. I just pick up, if I see a cool Trader Joe bag, I'm going to try to get it while I'm at the store. And I don't go to Trader Joe's very often. It's like 4 times a year. So I was in Florida, and oh my God, I love this one. It's like my favorite. Seagulls are my absolute favorite. I love all birds, but there's an armadillo on there. You guys don't even know what that means to me. It's just such a cool bag. Anyways, I want to turn you on. I'm not going to gatekeep this, but I want to turn you on to these refried beans. If you're traveling in your car, or you just don't like to cook, this is one of the best things I've came across. And don't sell these out, because these are the ones that I like, is the one that says black. It's got to be the black bean ones. I tried the regular refried, and it's really good. I just prefer black beans. The other ones are made with pinto. All you do is bring 2 cups of water to boil, stir, cover, and simmer. I mean, it says 5 minutes. I swear to God, it's ready quicker than 5 minutes. I like to top mine with Parmesan cheese. But this is like a meal. Like, I'll eat this whole bag for a dinner. It is absolutely my new staple for someone who lives in their car or is traveling, hiking, whatever. As long as you can get some hot water, boiling water, you really don't need anything else. You could make it work. And again, not sponsored, but Santa Fe, baby, you did good with this. Okay. We also have like a little grandma thing I picked up at a thrift or an antique market or whatever, craft show. Because I like this for when I get done making whatever I'm cooking, the hot plate can just go right in here. I can eat it right out of there. I don't even have to dish it out in a bowl and dirty more stuff. So let me see if I can turn around here and get to see what's like, I guess, would be the trunk of the car. I keep a down comforter with a flannel cover. I use it almost every night. I like it to actually get cold in here. I'll keep the windows down sometimes. I don't know what I'm going to do when it's really hot yet, but it hasn't quite gotten there yet. Right now I have these window covers up, but I keep the hot water kettle and like my coffee kind of stuff way back. So if I ever want to just open this and cook it from the back, I can access all of my coffee stuff. And this is what I call the kitchen. So we've got, your typical pans, my coffee. This is where I keep my Orgain protein powder. I love Orgain's vanilla protein powder. It is freaking amazing. I have this olive oil. Oh my God, this is like the best olive oil. And I'll just buy lettuce and drizzle this on here with some hot vinegar that I picked up at a farmer's market that's back here somewhere. I have been doing just coffee, but I did pick up the instant coffee, and coffee is getting so expensive, and this is lasting way longer than the bag of coffee. I usually buy a 32-ounce bag of ground beans, and it's now up to $20, where this costs $10, and it's just lasting way longer. But yeah, all of I've got cinnamon back here, oils. This is part of the kettle. It's just like a really simple kettle that would use the least amount of wattage from my Jackery. This is the whole Jackery setup here. I do have an extra. I like to keep this charged. It's just so much easier, and trying to reserve the Jackery for just the kettle heat up, because it's like the one thing I have that can plug in and do like the AC stuff, and that's really all I do with it, is that kettle, and then charge this bank up. I let my fruit hang here. I love this. This is just like a shopping bag from Hollister I picked up for 99 cents like a couple years ago, and I use it. I love it here to hang the fruit. I'm big on fresh lemonade, so I always just cut up a lemon. I actually have like a lemon squeeze in my little tool kitchen area, and add some fresh sugar and water and ice, and you're good to go. So I always have lemons on me because I love water. It's really lemonade. I'm not really just drinking lemon and water. I've got, this is always here, so I always know where light is at night if I need to grab a light real quick. I have this fan. I need to upgrade now that it's starting to get warmer where we're at, but I don't know what we're doing because I can't figure out my life. So I may have to upgrade if we're staying in warm weather, but I never leave the cats in the car. Like, we haven't had a hot day anyways, but even if it's not hot, they could get too hot. So I always have this fan as a backup. Besides the windows being open, I leave a fan on. They have water, and I'm never gone more than 15 minutes. So that's kind of what I've been doing now if I ever have to leave the cats, which is never. Why would you want to leave the cats? Come on. Look at her. She's so cute. Why is she so cute? Look at her. She's got her paw up there for some reason. She doesn't have to lay there. She could lay on the dash, but they really just love laying on top of this for some reason. But yeah, I keep some backup stuff here, like swabs. I always have a jacket that I can throw on at night. If I don't have a bra on and I need to run to the bathroom, I've got that jacket. I've got a raincoat back there. This is my big cat Frankie's crate, so we just have it folded down right now because he's always in his little hidey hole during the day, and then he only comes out at night, and we're never driving at night. So down here I've got like another dry sack and I have a hammock. I put like a layer of things to prop this up high enough so I can reach the charging ports from here. But this has been kind of nice because it's just, it stores all of my kitchen stuff and then my charging area. So it kind of, looking from here, right? It looks like there's a lot of space. And it's still like colorful and happy and me at the same time. Like, it's not boring back here. Like, these are the things that I like. These pops of color make me happy. So even though I'm living in my car and trying to figure it out, I'm making it work too. I'm not in a total just blank slate here. But I appreciate you guys checking out our videos, following along. We've been living in this car since the 1st of November. We've traveled the West Coast. We traveled to the Everglades in Florida. We're in New Mexico right now. So if you have any tips, please drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear if anybody else is traveling with their cat or maybe just takes their cat for a car ride every once in a while. Let me know. I want to hear about your guys' cats.